Hello everyone, Matt here, and welcome to my fragrance obsession. Now the fragrance that I am going to review today is a brand new fragrance that was released in February of this year, 2017, and the fragrance is called CK All. Now, I've had this for a few days, and I did originally want to do a review on this when I first got it, but I did want to experience and, experiment a little bit with it, and yeah, I basically just want to tell you guys what I think of this fragrance. Now, yeah, new fragrance. This fragrance was designed by the perfumers of Alberto Morillas and Harry Fremont. Now, they are two very famous perfumers, and they are mostly well known for creating this fragrance right here, and this is CK1, and this one comes from 1994. So for those guys and girls who were born in, I suppose the 1980s, who would have, grown up in the 1990s, you guys would have worn this fragrance. Although I actually did grow up with this fragrance. My mom used to wear this. The smell of it, really captivates me, and it really takes me, on a bit of a journey, I suppose, back to the past, if you like. A very nice floral aquatic. To some people it might come across as a little bit dated, but I do love it for what it is. It's just a lovely, clean, fresh scent. Then in 1996, 2 years later, the same perfumers, Alberto Morillas and Harry Fremont, designed CKB, which is this fragrance right here. And this one is very different. It has like bergamot in there, it's got orange, it's also got peach, musk, vetiver, notes like that. Yeah, really, really nice fragrance. But it does come across as smelling a little bit like bubble bath. So if you like the smell of bubble bath, then you'll really like that one. So guys, if you are interested in seeing my reviews for these two fragrances, I will leave them just above this video, so you can click on them if you like. Now, in this video, yes, we are going to focus on the new release, which is this one right here. Now, the interesting thing about all of these fragrances is the fact that they are unisex, which means that they can be worn by men and women. But what we're going to do is we're going to leave these ones out of the review, and we're going to talk about CK All. Now, let's talk about the presentation. Now, the presentation for CK All is pretty nice, actually, I will be honest. Like, I really do like the color. I really like the way it feels. It's almost like an opaque bottle. Really, really nice. We get CK for Calvin Klein. We get All. We get Calvin Klein on the bottom. The sprayer is really, really good. I'll get onto that in a minute. But what I really like about it is the fact that it just hasn't changed in terms of, the bottle designs from CKB and also CK1. So they've kept the bottle design traditional, and I really do like that. We get some information on the bottom here. We get 6.7 fluid ounce, 200 ml, eau de toilette spray, Calvin Klein fragrances, Coty Prestige, and all that stuff. Now, guys, this fragrance does come in 3 sizes. You can get the 50 ml, 100 ml, and the 200 ml, which is this one right here. But if you are wanting to check out this fragrance, I would highly recommend that you guys check out this size bottle. Here in the UK, I bought this from the fragrance shop, and I only paid like 22 quid for this. It was originally going to be £30, but there was 20% off, so yeah, pretty decent price actually when you think about it. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much all we get. Of course, you can twist off the cap if you really want to, and you can use it as a splash. However, I prefer not to. I like to use this one as a spray, and it's the same with pretty much all of CK's, range, if you like. The box design looks like this. We get CK All on there. We get Eau de Toilette Calvin Klein, 6.7 fluid ounce, 200 ml. I do apologize for the marks on here, guys. I did actually take this fragrance to a friend's house, and the marks are off from when it was in my bag, so I do apologize for that. We do get some information on the back here as well. So yeah, we also get Calvin Klein on the top there. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it with the presentation. Let's go ahead and talk about the smell for CK All by Calvin Klein. Now, I bought this fragrance in Eldon Square, which is a shopping centre in Newcastle, which is my local city. And I went into the shop and I didn't really know what to get until I did see it on the shelf, this fragrance, and I was immediately excited, and I just, I really wanted to check it out. And as soon as I sprayed it, guys, I fell in love, and that is the main reason why I bought this fragrance. This fragrance is possibly the greatest creation ever since CK1 Shock. And the only reason I say that is because Calvin Klein tend to release fragrances which don't really have the best performance. However, this fragrance lasts on my skin, and it's great. Of course, the smell is great, but it's just the overall longevity for this fragrance is just mind-blowing. And it's definitely got the best longevity I've smelled. out of any fragrance from Calvin Klein, unless you count of all of the classics, you know, like Obsession, for example. Now, the slogan for this fragrance is "Be one, be all, just be," which of course commemorates all of the fragrances from this line. But I will say this, guys, this fragrance is not a flanker of CK1. This is a fragrance on its own. Just know that it isn't a flanker of the original CK1. However, the smell does have little similarities to the original CK1, so we're going to get onto that right now, guys. So, now the top notes for this fragrance, we get a very citrusy opening, and we get mandarin orange and lemon. So I'm going to go ahead and spray it. Spray is excellent, guys. Very good sprayer. Let's go ahead and talk about the smell. So, as soon as you spray this, the mandarin orange hits you, like, it literally hits you like a bullet. It's very zesty, very fruity, and kind of gives off this sort of summery smell. So the smell of this is actually quite similar to some of CK1 summer flankers. However, it's much stronger. Yeah. Very, very nice, very fruity, very bright, but it also has this creamy smell to it. And the creaminess, I mean, I don't really know what it comes from. It could come from some of the notes that are in the middle, which I'll go into in a minute. But that mandarin orange and the lemon is just, it's just a beautiful combination. It's like I said, it's so fruity, it's very bright, but beautiful. Without a doubt, definitely unisex. And the opening to me, though, is probably the most masculine out of the whole sort of performance, if you like. The fragrance does start to become a lot more feminine the longer you wear it. But it's very, very nice. It's a very fresh, but a very fruity fragrance. So if you do like the smell of like mandarin orange and lemon, this is a really, really good one. Yeah, really, really nice opening, guys. It's just lovely. It's really, really nice. It's a very safe scent. Nothing brash about it, I don't think. There's not even really anything synthetic about it. It's actually quite a nicely blended fragrance. It's like that blend of the citruses in the top is just really, really nice. Nothing too confusing about it. It's very simple. But it does give off quite a unique smell. Like, even though, you know, there's tons of fragrances out there that feature notes like mandarin and lemon. But this one is quite a complex fragrance, considering it comes from Calvin Klein, and it just features the mandarin and the lemon in the top. But let's go ahead and talk about the middle notes. So the middle notes for this fragrance, we get citrus blossom, lily of the valley, rhubarb, freesia, and parazidone molecule, if I pronounce that right. Paradisone molecule, I think. And this basically is, it's literally an intensified version of the hedione molecule, which is supposed to give off the smell of jasmine. Now, I'm not really an intelligent person when it comes to all of these molecules and, you know, synthetic ingredients when it comes to perfumery. But in the middle, this fragrance, you start to get the middle notes quite quickly, actually. It's almost like once it's been on your skin for about two or 3 minutes, you do get a nice jasmine, and you do get a very fleeting rhubarb note. The rhubarb, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, guys. This is one of my favorite rhubarbs that I've come across. I mean, there's so many good rhubarbs out there, you know, but this is a very nice, clean, white rhubarb. I mean, the color of the bottle says it all. This is just a very clean, bright scent. It just fits it so well. I'm guessing the citrus blossom is creating that sort of creaminess in this fragrance. Because in all honesty, I don't really know where else it would come from. But we do get a nice lily and we do get a nice freesia, just creating a nice sort of floral bundle. But overall, rhubarb is fleeting in this fragrance. It's so incredibly beautiful. And the base notes for this fragrance, guys, we get a very nice oriental base. And we get musk, vetiver, and amber. Now, the amber note in this fragrance, again, is so strong. So if you do like the note of amber, you are going to like this one. Also, guys, I've been reading reviews, and a lot of people have compared the dry down on this fragrance to Bulgari's Aqua Amara Pour Homme. I don't really know that much about that fragrance, but I have heard it is a great sort of marine scent. But it does get compared a lot to it. So if you guys are aware of Aqua Amara and you like the dry down on that, it might give you, you know, a good idea to get this fragrance. But it's just a really, really nice scent, guys. It's very safe. Definitely does become a feminine sort of scent though after you wear it for probably a couple of hours. But it is bearable and it does smell good. So, I don't think there's necessarily anything bad or wrong about that. So if you do enjoy the smell, just like me, then there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, just a beautiful fragrance. And something else that I really like to do about this scent, guys, I also like to layer this fragrance with the original CK1. I think that it creates this really nice fresh smell. So if you do have this fragrance and you do also have CK1, blend them together. You'll see what I mean. It just creates this very nice fresh smell. Really, really good. But guys, this is an amazing fragrance. I get about 8 hours out of this. I get good sillage. If you spray this, it doesn't quite fill a room, but it does leave a nice trail behind you. So, yeah. It's just gorgeous. It's really, really nice. Like, I'm really, really happy with this. Really, really am. And what's amazing is, it's nice to actually buy a fragrance which is new. Because, in about 20 years' time, if Calvin Klein is still making this fragrance, it's bound to be reformulated. So it's nice to know that I have the original, brand new bottle. And I would highly recommend that you guys go out and you actually check this fragrance out because it is absolutely amazing, guys. You won't be disappointed. But only if you like your clean, sort of safe, fruity fragrances. This is a really, really good one to go for. Would highly recommend, guys. So thank you so, so much for watching this review. I really do appreciate it, guys. You guys are absolutely incredible. I will be doing a live stream later on tonight, so if you guys are interested in that, come around and see me, and we'll have a chat about fragrances and whatnot. So, guys, thank you so much. Keep smelling good, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye for now.